going there today, everybody? This is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. So if you've been enjoying all the content that I've been putting out, I recommend subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified every single time I put out a new video. So today, I wanted to talk about keeping the nose down when you throw the disc. So, to get the disc to fly properly, you have to throw it with the nose down so it'll cut through the wind, because if the nose is up, the wind's going to get underneath it, lift it, and the disc isn't going to fly the proper flight pattern. Throwing with the nose down is probably, or it is, the most important part of the whole throw. You can't fix any problems until you really fix nose down. So like when you're learning to throw, you really got to pay attention to the nose angle. Because like I said, you can't really fix anything, any throwing errors. If you release it and the nose is up, you can't tell, what you were doing wrong, because the disc isn't going to fly the proper flight. But there's something I've noticed through all the years that I've been playing. I've been playing disc golf now for, I think it's been about 18 years. And this is just something that I noticed early on when I was learning. So to keep the nose down, you got to push your wrist down. To keep the nose down. You can see if the wrist comes up, the nose is up. So to keep the nose of the disc down, you got to push down with the wrist. It's not a natural thing. Like if I'm standing here ready to throw and run up and throw, if I'm standing here and I'm looking at my shot, a lot of times you're just standing here like this. The disc is facing up. And then you run up and you throw. Well, if you're standing here and the disc is flat, your wrist is broke. I mean, that's how simple it is to have your wrist up. If you're standing here like this and your plate is up, the wrist is broke, it's up. When you're standing here getting ready to throw, the disc should be pointing down, this way. You can see how the plate is forward. That's the proper setup before you throw. So when I'm standing here to run up, I should be pointing the disc down this way. So now when I run up, my wrist is already set, to make the throw. But until you learn to keep the nose down, I recommend that that's your only throwing thought. When I learned, I would literally stand on the box, look at my shot, and then I would literally look at my disc. So that I would just look at my disc and be like nose down, make sure it's down. Because like I said, if you throw it and the nose is up, it isn't going to fly proper. And then one other thing that I've noticed, there's two ways to grip the disc. They're both a power grip. So you got a power grip, all the fingers underneath, and then some guys like to lay the pad of your hand on the disc, and then you push down flat with your thumb, like that. So that's called a power grip. But you can see how it's completely flat. I don't throw this style. I like the thumb up. I don't like the flat because I've noticed it's harder to push the disc down this way. Because your whole palm is holding the disc, when you push forward, you can feel tension in your hand right here. Because you're using your whole hand to hold on to the disc. So I've noticed it was harder for me to keep the nose down, gripping it like this. So I went to the thumb high. You pressure with the thumb. You don't pressure with the back pad. So you can see here, you know, I just have the thumb up high and the gap underneath. Now I've noticed, you know, that my wrist moves easier. Like I can do this really easy. There's no tension in my wrist to hold the nose down. So it's just something to pay attention to. You know, if you're having trouble getting the nose down, throwing the nose up, and you're doing a flat grip, you know, maybe try the thumb up high, and always tell yourself before you throw, push down. Look at it, put it down. Until you do this automatically, you got to think about it. So anyways, I hope that helps people get the nose down on the flight of the disc. Well, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha.